show every Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. to 1 p.m. The Pan-African Bliss Show. Let's go.
Yes, man. Say Wagwan. Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother there. Reaching out to all the massive on the African continent. And you're tuning into the Pan-African Bliss Show with your host, none other than Joey. From Monday to Friday. Stay tuned. Andrew Robinson, love, respect, and justice for all. Big up, massive.
Wagwan, this is the Pan-African Bliss Show every Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. to 1 p.m. The Pan-African Bliss Show. Let's go.
Big shout out to Vince on the beat, by the way. Yeah, remember that time I say that God's gonna happen, though. Silly shop from Bukan, I'm getting everything I'm asking for. Made it on my own like that, man. I just tell them we don't get down like that. We don't get down like that. I'm in my zone like that, so we give it to them even if they don't like that. Even if they don't like that. Made it on my own like that, man. I just tell them we don't get down like that. We don't get down like that. I'm in my zone like that, so we give it to them even if they don't like that. Even if they don't like that. Yeah, one thing that me learn about this life, never tolerate what you dislike. See, I don't like it when a chick fight. That's why I had to marry me a rich wife. Spend the day my pep and kibishana kidogo asha in my shit. Funny, I'm a blame or check. Umiliaka them train my check. 20 clubs in the juicy too. Y'all remember when I used to bring that suit with you? Young niggas were some bougie dudes. I'm in the city for movie crew. Check it. I may be the next Dwayne, I'm a Denzel. But I can still settle for a nigga portion. A lot of you niggas know that I've been well. Bado kitaka ni jam, then we lose a portion. Meji sex in a stress na success. Eja fungulio na kia na ikoto man. What you said, cause you would have ever guess mwenye rambo na economy ya bottom up. Local tracks kidogo ni monotonous. Also enough metoka na mdondoko dance. Most of us kubanja na kimboso tough. Monyo hash, nata ni ndoba most of us. Not to brag but stake wana moto plus and vocal. That's cause stake wana ndoto plus. Bronco pass kuambama poko nyako. Of course I'm back uneza kujia autograph. Yeah, remember that time I say that God's gonna happen. See the shop from Bukan, I'm getting everything I'm asking for. Tell them we get like that, I'm in my zone like that, so we give it to them even if they don't like it. Even if they don't like it, let it on my own like that, man. I just tell them we don't get down like that. We don't get down like that. I'm in my zone like that, so we give it to them even if they don't like it. Even if they don't like that. Yeah. See, when you're making boss moves, the last thing you wanna do is engage in little beefs. Cause when you meet, they act cool, but as soon as you leave, and I go come to the least. Fame is a drug, nani addictive. What? Them on a drug dog is a whiskey. Them in a drug, you in a discipline. Vile name boss is still a mystery. Wejaribu tumia foso kitaka, dota kukoska zile kondo za Kenyatta. Top Gina piga props na Kenyasa. Ingia box ni kuuzie plot kwa kichaka. Kayole ukileta tabu na shandwa. Bogi ilikuwa nafunzwa dabu na panga. We used to nyonga di magwadu na ganda. Talante kaleta hela za babu na mwamba. Islando saini kama Karen tu. Mika nyamoni kwa naipitia magari mbu. Not even my parents knew. Zile visanga tulifanya loko silent. Wagodiga wanalima na jembe. Celebrities wanapiga matembe. Miji pena try kuzimanga genge. Serikali nayo inatufinya matende. Era tuko nyama nukza kutisha. CBC agenda na kwa push through the teacher. Na kiopozi unaitwa state house unaitwa mikono kanchukushi na kutita. Kwa mina ngoja invitation. Yeah.
I'm not fighting for the nation.
No, jukiambua msikiangi so hala echobodu tupala. Na ukieka trust kwa mapenzi kujipenda pia kubuka muhimu. Tutazufanyika after weekendi, sifanya mesuku kuto kwa simu. Elicho pia ni ya mahasla kishenzi. Waumini wamefungwa na pingu. No might to judge Pastor Mackenzie. Tukava pia mejama groups na wazimu.
Bombo! Karibuni sana family to yet another beautiful episode of the Pan-African Bliss right here on the Black Fan Network. Media for the 21st century. My name is Joby. It is a beautiful Tuesday, and I hope you are doing amazing. 8 minutes past all to 1 p.m. Sorry, 8 minutes to 1 p.m. right in the 254. And of course, it is exactly 52 minutes past 12 p.m. Let me know for those who are with us all the way from diaspora, what's the time? And of course, karibuni sana. For those who are right here on the 254, big up to you. I hope you guys can let me know unanisikizia kutoka maeneo gani. Karibuni sana to the Black Fire Network radio station. This is the Pan-African Bliss, and my name is Joby. To our first-time listeners, shout out to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and everyone on the radio station. Everyone also on Rumble. Karibuni sana. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever the time is on your end. I hope you are doing amazing. You can get me, whether you're catching me loud and clear. Big up to everyone also right here on TikTok. Karibuni sana. I see Mr. Black Fire Network himself in the building. Big up to Foodie Kenya. Big up to user 8. Big up to user 51. Big up to Cable. I see you also in the building. Karibuni sana. Kindly, as you tune in, keep on tapping that screen and let me know where are you streaming with us from. What's the time on your end? How's the weather on your end? In Nairobi, it is actually very hot. You can see me blazing on some crops, I'm just on crops and some minis, I won't say much, but here it is really, really hot and it's quite a good weather. And let me tell you for a minute before I started this show, I just got a very annoying call and someone just switched my mood. I was very furious and I was like, no. I think actually I'm glad that I've tapped into that and I was like, I want to share this because I think it's really, really important when it comes to controlling our anger. I have anger issues personally. I do have an anger issue. You piss me off, man, I'm cutting you off or we're going to have a disagreement, okay? Don't just piss me off. But I've come to realize because this is really something very important. I'm like, no, Joby, you have to find a way to literally calm down. Don't overreact. You have to come into this show with a lot of good energy. As you talk to people, as much as you're going to be ranting, try be positive. Try feel yourself. Try enjoy the day because what? And boom, it just feels so energetic. I was so mad and I breathed in and out and I told me, calm down. You got this. And actually reciprocate this with just nothing but good vibes and love. And I hope you're feeling the same way. I just feel excited out of nowhere. I feel like I want to cry, but at the same time, I'm very, very excited. I hope you are having a good day wherever you are. In case you are at work, big up to you. And thank you so much for tuning in. I also see we have Pancake Guru in the building. I see we also have a Cherry in the building, Karibu Sana. And of course, Food Kenya. I hope you guys can follow the host. I also see Mysol in the building. And to everyone who is right here, our first-time listeners, my name is Joby, and this is the Black Fire Network radio station. That was Calligraph Jones, and let me tell you, this guy is spitting. You guys, you ain't telling me nothing about Calligraph Jones. And actually, shout out to Atieno Onyango, from all the way from the KRG NRG radio station. Sorry, and she did say something yesterday about people having us being opinionated. African people, we don't like we always have a disagreement when it comes to another person having a different opinion. Like, if I don't like this, you feel like it's not okay. I should like what you like. I like what I like, and it's okay. I like what I like. Yo, Calligraph Jones. If you're here and you don't vibe into Calligraph Jones, I don't know, man. Big up to Sister Janet. I think I'm going to do this one more time. This by Calligraph Johnson. So he did release another jam yesterday. I think he might give us an album. Him and Yashinsky are just giving us back-to-back music. Yesterday, he did release another jam. It's called Flea. I'll not be able to play that right now, but I'll be able to repeat this one more time because why not? Yeah, why not? I'm trying to have me a good time. Yeah, I'm trying to have me a good time. I'm trying to chase away all the bad energy from my end and your end. So kindly tune in, enjoy the show, and keep on tapping the screen.
Getting everything I'm asking for. Made it on my own like that, man. I just tell them we don't get down like that.
We don't get down like that.
I'm in my zone like that, so we give it to them even if they don't like that. If they don't like, made it on my own like that, man. I just tell.
Yes, so amazing first-time listeners, karibuni sana. Big up to DJ Puff Daddy in the building.
If they don't like it, if they don't like.
Mysol, I see you saying, how can I join you as a co-host? Well, apparently right now we don't have a chance, but in case we do hear of any, we'll let you know.
That's why I had to marry me a rich wife.
Big up to L-Boy Kenya in the building. Asante sana for tuning in. Thank you to Andrew Robinson, also see in the building. Karibu sana to the Pan-African Bliss episode of today. My name is Joby.
Remember when I used to bring that suit with
Calligraph Jones with minimal pressure. And that's what I'm trying to actually get. I need me minimal pressure. Because why? Let me tell you, people people can kill you.
know that I've been
People,
well.
people can kill you. I tell you what. For a minute, I was so furious and I was like, no, this is how people die because people are trying to give you pressure.
You would have ever
Why? Avoid pressure. With all the energy, try actually avoid all the negative energy. Just feel so good. This has just been reciprocated a lot of good energy and love.
mourn your heart, not
And I hope you are enjoying.
not to brag.
Karibuni sana.
To blossom.
Big up to Brian.
Comandoto.
Brian Mwenda.
What's going on, my pop?
This is the Black of Fire Network radio station.
Your autograph.
I see Andrew Robinson is saying, greetings, Empress Joby.
No.
Hello.
Send the shuffle, I'm getting everything I'm asking for. Get it on my own like that, man. I just tell them we don't get down like that. Don't get down like that. I'm in my zone like that. So
Yo, but I don't want to play too much music, Karibuni sana. This is not a music show. This is a talk show. And of course, with all that love, the energy, I want to pour it right here on my ranting. So I'm going to give the quote of the day today. And in case you have any positive quote of the day, kindly also transfer it right here onto me. But personally, I think I'm just going to reciprocate nothing but love. I wish you a peaceful day to you. Actually, wherever you are, I wish you a beautiful day. I wish you a beautiful day at work, at home, whatever you're doing. If you are unemployed and you're right here on TikTok, I hope you get a job. Okay, don't just be this woman. Actually, today I woke up to go on TikTok again and I was blocked by another woman. She was a woman. She was out here. She's a big woman. She got her thighs out and I just went to her screen and I was like, yo, don't you feel ashamed that you got your thighs out at 10 a.m. in the morning? Why can't you find a job? Like, you just came to that strap at 10 a.m. in the morning. She blocked me. Like, every time I'm trying to tell people stop being idle on TikTok, they're blocking me because this application, let me tell you, with internet, you can make this internet, these gadgets very useful. You can become a billionaire, a millionaire using this gadget, or you can become useless and worthless like they want you to be, okay? By just waking up, showing your thighs, and telling people, gift me. Go get a job. Stop being idle. Stop being stupid on TikTok. And that's what's up. Now, back to business, okay? I'm wishing you guys just a beautiful day. I really feel just so amazing. But anyway, for today, shall be having an amazing conversation. Generally, for my conversation today, I want to talk about Africa being for Africans. This continent being for Africans, okay? I know we have countries like Tunisia, Libya again, which are invaded, but I always don't care because what we can see right now, like I said yesterday, is a high time we start celebrating and start actually. Let me tell you for a moment, I was seated there with the situation after that call. I was telling myself like, yo, you're the people we need to get rid of because your sons, your daughters are going to be getting rid of this generation of the parents who have made children go through shit, okay? These parents who do not want to see revolution, they still want to stick to religion and all that nonsense. We are the children right here to make a change. And I'm really excited somehow about that. I'm like, I'm not even going to stress anymore because energy is really changing for real. Energy is changing and it's a high time we stop focusing on a lot of negativities as much as there's a lot of it around us and try look at the positive things around us, which is so amazing. But the reason why I'm talking about African being for Africans, I shall be focusing on a few things. I'll be sharing like 2-3 videos, possibly 2, because of course I'm gonna rant. We're gonna be talking about Uganda. We have, if you take us back to history, we have Idi Amin, who was one of the leaders once a time in Uganda. And according to the history we know, or rather how the mainstream media did display most of his images, he was a man-eater. But is it the fact? Are those the facts? Those are not the facts. If you're African, you hear, you know the history, I bet you know this is not the facts. What happened? Big up to Trill Marcus, Karibu, long time. Hope you're doing amazing, bro. Karibu sana. But what happened? We saw that Idi Amin was literally helping Ugandans live their best life. Perfect example is where we saw, I'll be sharing a video of where we saw him chasing away the Asians and telling them how, telling Ugandans how he's going to make everything very affordable. I think we've discussed all this. But since we saw Museveni into power, Museveni, you guys always call Museveni a comedian. I love Museveni for free. Museveni is a funny comedian. You guys, if you literally listen, pay attention to Museveni's speeches, if you don't laugh, you don't pay attention keenly. But this guy is just funny in his own way, in his own version. Since this guy came into power over the last 40 years, if I can say so, we've seen Uganda as literally, because I saw this and I had this from a certain blogger who used to live in Uganda. He said once upon a time, during the Idi Amin periods, Uganda was doing better somehow than Kenya. But if you look at the development of Uganda right now, Kenya looks like Dubai. Sorry to say, Kenya looks like Dubai, you know. But I want to say yes. Of course, Kenya is beautiful. Africa is beautiful. It's just that these sewages and the mtaros don't add up. But anyway, what this guy said is that Uganda right now, economically, it's literally down. It's not doing any better. And of course, we know, yes, there's no, you can be having a leader was not created any good infrastructures. There's no development. There's a lot of things going on in this country, and you cannot even have a say. That's even the worst thing. You cannot even have a say about how the country is running. If you try to do so, big up to Maria, one of our my host, our co-host right here in the Black Fire Network in Uganda. She was attacked because of trying to speak about what is going on in her country, in her house. You can imagine the type of insecurity you have in your country. Maybe niko hapa naongea news hapa, then boom, Joby, you cannot talk about this. We cannot keep on living like this as African people. But what I'm trying to say is, going back to the story, what I want to talk about, the Chinese, the invasion, why Africa is for Africans. I'm trying to track us back where we've never had Pan-Africanist leaders. And we've seen, since Museveni came into power, the Asians came back. The Asians have now been treating, we've seen it all over, not just in Uganda, all over African countries. These people treat Africans like shit. These people want to come here and abuse us. These people want to tell us how we ain't shit. And to even make the matters worse, I remember we discussed this some time back last year, but of course, again, I think it is in every August or 14th or 15th, we have Asians, they did set up a ceremony in Uganda to be celebrating their return in Uganda. The audacity. Same way we also saw here in Kenya, we have Indians being part of our tribes. They have the audacity to be working with their bullshit type of, we don't know which demonic energies they're releasing outside here in our environment in the name of celebrating. Does that sound crazy? It sounds super crazy. But let me get to read one of the articles before I get to read one of I don't know, for those who are right here on TikTok, if you're able to switch on YouTube, kindly go on the Black Fire Network too. We are live everywhere. We're also live on Facebook. We're live on our radio station app. You can listen to me via the radio station. But I want to share a video after reading this article on what is going on with this Ugandan bullshit. Because I don't understand how Museveni, your people are literally unrecognized. The people of Uganda can barely have a say when it comes to their history. Is there anyone who can come and literally have a say about how we feel? Because I was trying to look, actually, and this is, it's true. I was trying to go through YouTube, through articles, trying to see any journalist or any article or any information that is linking outside here to let us know how Ugandans feel about Asians coming back in Uganda. Trust me, there's none. There is none. Because they want to assume Africans, we are okay living with these people. Again, go back to the image and history where they have, like we were saying yesterday, the history of and the image of African people is all revolving around white people. The same way they want to make it's okay for these people to come, invade in our continent, settle, and that's okay. That is just okay. The true history of these people is so hidden where we feel like since God created everyone, it's okay to live with them. Who is God? God is actually in their own image. Why don't we question that? It's crazy. But Trill Marcus, I see you saying that, hey, I'm good. Nice seeing you. I seen you too. It's been a long time. I hope you're doing dope. Karibu Keith, I see you also saying exactly 100% Joby. But let me get to read this article very quickly on what is going on, because this made me go a little bit deeper and I bumped into also a video that I'll be sharing next. So they're saying that Uganda Asian, who even gave them that name? Because you also have the Kenyan Indians, the Indian Kenyans, the Kenyan Indians. Where do you go in China? Let's start in China, in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai. There's nowhere you as an African person, you're going to be recognized as an African China. Okay? China African, however you're gonna translate it, an Arabic African, an African Arabic, whatever you're gonna name it, you'll never find where Africa. Try and tell me where you've seen it as being represented. As African people, tell me where you've seen these Chinese people defending your life, Indians defending your life, or even trying to help you. Trust me, you know these crackers are full of hate of black people. Even when it comes to a beggar, they don't give a shit. And it's worse, leave alone the one we saw with you, kid, on the Nigerian beggar. Man, there's another one. The prank videos I was telling you about, the top-notch idiots. This black guy went to borrow an old cracker some money. He was like, can you lend me $1? I'm hungry, and all these. The cracker went nuts, like, I don't have money to give you because you don't belong here. As a black person, you're like, so who belongs here? I don't recognize you, you know? Like, he went nuts. He went so crazy. But anyway, let me read this. They're saying that Uganda Asians, I say, who names them that? There's an Ugandan Asian anniversary of the artwork that is supposed to be installed. And they're saying that there's a new public artwork commemorating the 50th anniversary of fleeing Ugandan Asians arriving, and it will be installed later this summer. And more than 27 Asians were abruptly expelled by Ugandan dictator Idi Amin in 1972, and thousands settled in the city. And that is in Leiseta. I think the city is Leiseta. They say that the artisans were invited to submit designs for the artwork last year, and the sculptor whatever was selected, and she says that she is herself a Uganda Asian. I don't acknowledge them actually taking I don't care. We don't even these African. I don't even care if they call themselves actually Ugandan. They ain't Africans. Because one, we need to understand these names, if I'm not wrong. These names that were created to put on the borders, they were never even there. They never existed. It's them who came up with all these names so that we can be divided and be recognized as Ugandans, Kenyans, Tanzanians, Ethiopians, Somalis, and all that. But in color, we are all the same people. So somehow it actually doesn't even... I don't even care at some point. I don't care if you take the Ugandan name, the Kenyan name. I'm African. Now, the problem is back to us African people. We need to understand we're Africans first. We are Africans first. We need to stop nicknaming ourselves with these borders and everything. Shout out to Kagame. He said this. But before I share this, I want to share one of what is going on in Uganda. We have these Asians since they came back to Africa, as always, the way they've been mistreating us. We've seen them also still looting our resources. They actually even stealing phones. Chinese have been stealing phones from Ugandans, thieves, snatching. The way we thought it was us Africans who are thieves. Apparently, we have Chinese snatchers of phones. Apparently. So for you, if you are right here on TikTok, I think you'll have to switch on YouTube, so because I don't think you'll be able to hear me. And for those who are right here with me on YouTube, hello. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Kindly smash the like button and do say hi. Let me share my screen. Your saviors are stealing in Africa. What's happening? I thought they were rich. I thought Chinese are rich. These people come here, treat us like, spit on us in our faces because they want to show us how our despot leaders are not
rich. They're not rich. They come to Africa to get rich.
They are.
They're not rich, Joby. They come to Africa to get rich. They're not rich. China was a poor country.
Understand the sarcasm, kid. Understand the sarcasm. I thought they were rich. I thought so. Yeah, because Me, as I saw this, and man, shout out to these damn stupid women I saw in Uganda, and I'm sorry to say, I saw another video of a Ugandan woman being asked, "What do you feel about Chinese women? We need to experience different dicks, so yeah, it's okay if I fucking Chinese men." I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
You understand what your mindset sounds like? You understand how your mindset is structured and how dumb you sound?
Because Joby, because they grown up in ignorance. Museveni's had power for 40 years. They ain't talking about themselves. That's what you're gonna expect when you grown up in that kind of ignorance. I was on a shut up, man. I was on a panel yesterday. Well, on TikTok, I loved it. This cat was. I was on a panel full of Nigeria. They was loving me, boy. I had to bring him that fire. He talking fire. Let him talk. Let him talk. Then I got a problem with South Africans. You South Africans, boy, you're fucked up in the head. you keep thinking everybody trying to go to South Africa. You're xenophobic. You keep keep the other Africans out. They want to come to my country. Nobody wants to come to your country, morons. Anyway, that's a different. Let me get up. Let me don't go on. Let me digress. Let me don't destroy Joey's show. Let me digress. Go ahead, Joey.
Yes, what I'm trying to say now, I'm trying to make our African young ladies, my sisters right here, to understand, my fellow African sisters, to be precise. You need to understand, you need to go deeper into the internet and see the images of these people and how full of animosity they are. Full of literally, these people have no human in them. Okay, this is what I'm saying, and understand the sarcasm, this is what I'm saying. They act like they are rich. How comes they are? I've never heard of a Chinese who's a thief in my life. Okay? I've never had. As an African person, Chinese people came to Africa to help people because my African leaders cannot give me a job. So I have to obey them. And even if they spit on my face, these people are saviors, you know? So I've never heard of a Chinese.
That's some bullshit these despots have told you because they're being in debt to these damn people that were created by the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. The African people, you're supposed to have pride in yourself. They would, if they were rich, they wouldn't be coming to damn Africa. The rich people don't leave China. The poor people come. And they've already been told that Africans are weak and docile, and you can go over and rule over them. So, okay, Joey, outside of Africa, everybody's been told Africans are docile, they're stupid, they're easy to dominate. When you go over there, you dominate their ass. And most Africans, unlike you, now we're talking about you, Jovi. Talking about the majority of Africans, where a lot of people smack them in the head, spit on them, talk to them crazy. That's just the majority. Most Africans are docile. So they've been taught that. Everybody's been taught that, Jovi, outside of Africa. And that's why they come in with such vitriol and disdain. That's right. I'm Chinese African, but I'm a Chinese. I'm gonna rule you niggas because you're docile. I'm stuck in the head. Shut up. Like, okay, thank you, Mr. Chinese man. You're better than me. Everything's better than Africa. Everything's better than me. Through colonialization, you've lost your mind, Joe. Go ahead.
Well, for now, all I'm gonna say, I'm happy to be part of passing information to my people, to my fellow youngins, to my fellow age mates. I'm happy to be part of this journey because when the fire is gonna be on, it's gonna be unstoppable. Trust me, you have not. There's something that has triggered me, and I looked at it even farther away. I'm like, wow, I'm glad I can be able to calm myself down. But when the fire is gonna be on, it's gonna be on. None of you are gonna stop us. None of you are going to stop us. It's gonna be unstoppable. Trust you me. Right now, oh my God! I think in my next life, I wanna be in the military. Okay, fighting for Africa.
Watch out! I think Africa would be free in your lifetime, though, Joe.
In Uganda with stolen phones, wildlife. Let me show this clip.
This is the home of the 37 Chinese.
Yeah, but I still want to be part of protecting it. That would be amazing.
These nationals were on Friday charged with possession of suspected stolen items at Buganda Road Court. This follows an ongoing police probe that upheld the racket after concerns by some neighbors. The raid showed motherboards of used phones and laptops, reportedly stolen in Uganda, then repackaged and exported to China.
And these motherboards,
because all the resources are right here in Africa.
for the phones we suspect were snatched from Ugandans.
There were also wildlife exhibits like tortoises, pangolin scales, and fish maw also recovered from this house.
This is illegal.
This is not a
This is illegal.
processing plant, but a makeshift control room.
You won't go do this in China as an African person. You go try and see what they're gonna do to you. It's a
you'll be locked up for life, or they'll kill you, Job. Exactly right. But the African hasn't learned to do the same thing. These despots have power to make sure other people don't actually deal with justice. They're despots. You're supposed to deal with them the same way they deal with you in their country.
Mm-hmm. We have someone on TikTok, user 81 Karibus, and I see you're asking if the poor Chinese act this way in Africa. Why are these junta hero leaders favoring China? I don't think they are favoring China.
They're not really favoring China. I see what you're saying. You're right. You use China. You're trying to play off each other, off powers, because as African people, you have no power. You've not acquired power. You've been too caught in your goofy religions, your goofy tribalism, and you've been uneducated. Like the Chinese, when they're kids, they learn how to do everything cold. Look, they're learning stuff fast. You and they're talking about, I knew Jesus was the Lord, all that shit in your goofy schools. So your schools have been set up in Africa to keep you a slave. They've not been set up for you to learn how to mine, how to deal with the stuff that's in Africa. So, but since you are a weaker nation, you would use a stronger nation to come up. So what you would do, you would say, listen, if you want to do business with me, you're going to have to share the technology with me. If not, then you go away. See, all these despots never done that. You don't need no loan, and I don't want none of your loans. What I have, you need. And if you're not going to build what I need, throw the fuck away. This is called the real negotiation, not being a child, right? So you got to really negotiate. So if I got what you need, and that's a fact, Africa has everything everybody needs, I don't need no loan. I don't want no loan. If you want to do business with me, I set the terms because I have the goods. So this is what you're going to do. Okay, we're going to give you uranium. Cool, you can have it. But you're going to build the factories here, and we're going to teach my people the technology so they can have that technology to start building their own factories and their own businesses. You're not going to just extract resources out of Africa and I get nothing back from it. That's been the problem. These despots that they put in power have never set up none of this. That's only common sense. See, they did that with China, and because they set China up. Okay, China's not an independent country. Nobody decided, hey, let's go to bum ass. Sorry, China couldn't even feed themselves. Go look this up, learn something. 40 years, China was starving. So they didn't just all of a sudden become a technical power. Okay? They were set up by the people that run this planet as their new empire. So, but understand, you being African, you don't need any loans. That's the whole scam. Why do you need loans? Because everybody's coming to you to get the shit you need. That's why they're in there stealing all the time. You say this, whether you're in Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, as I told the guys in Nigeria, everybody said, damn, he's right. Damn, he's right. No shit, I'm right. I'm not need no loan from you. I got what you need for your civilization to exist. That's why you see what? France is in the dark right now. Because they need what Niger had. But they've been stealing it and didn't give a shit about the people of Niger. They've been living in the dark. As African people, you got to stop being inviting. You're loving. We're loving. We're inviting. And people take that as a weakness. Okay? Our loving nature, they take as a weakness. They see it as weak. And so they exploit us. So African people, you got to stop being loving and kind because they will exploit that and say you're weak. So you say, listen here, you want my uranium? Okay. You're going to come build a factory here. And we'll sell it here at my price. You set the market. Well, diamonds, there are no diamonds in your body. Why is the price of diamonds set in Europe and fucking Dubai? There's no gold in Europe or Dubai. Why is the gold prices set there? And all the shit's in Africa. You know, you gotta grow up. Exactly. You gotta grow up. They've been setting the price of the shit they've been taking out of Africa. Go ahead, Joby.
With over 2,000 phones, each connected with a Ugandan SIM card in the names of 10 individuals. Several Airtel and MTN new lines are visible. So far, police investigations show that these are used for financial crime, especially on the WeChat social media.
We note that these phones were connected to an online platform called WeChat. This is basically a Chinese-owned platform, and it is used for messaging and financial transactions. Now, the preliminary investigations we've had indicated that there were so many financial transactions done on that WeChat. And basically, the targets were Chinese, whether there are some other transactions that have been done that compromise our financial institutions and even security generally. There's also something we have also noticed, that all these telephones which are up are bearing the Ugandan telephone lines of Airtel majorly, with over 1,223.
And this is exactly why we talk about African governments being more serious with who they allow in their country. The same way
they let everybody in there except other African people.
Another country.
They let everybody in there but other African people.
Checked.
They let everybody in there but other African people. Ain't that funny? Other African people have a hard time getting into Africa. But every other, you hear me, Toby?
Statement, all this information helps them identify.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're breaking though.
Oh yeah, I'm in a bad area. I'm South Texas.
I can hear you, but you're breaking. I think.
I'm saying they will allow every other race of people into Africa except the Africans in the other countries, because your borders have been set up by your enemy. Am I breaking up? Yeah, your borders have been set up by your enemies. Your borders have been set up by your enemies, and you've been taught to love everybody but African people. So you don't even, so when I was in that group this morning with them goofy South Africans, they go, we don't want the open borders, have everybody fleeing into South Africa. Moron! If you develop the rest of Africa, nobody want to go no damn South Africa. So stop thinking everybody's going to just flood into your country. You didn't develop this shit, no way. Oh, these Africans are going to flood. We can have open borders because all these other Africans are going to flood into South Africa. We can't have that. Listen to this moron. Oh, that's crazy. No, Temple, your people are not going to be no revolution.
I see user 81 is saying that the West set up China because they plan to move their HQ to China and destroy the West. Exactly, that's what is happening. You see, that's why the dollar is collapsing. That China is another puppet country. Like we've been discussing about this.
Understand the dollar's only collapsing because the people that created the dollar wanted to collapse. That's what you got to understand. The people that created China are the same people that created the dollar. Okay, I'm trying to teach you guys that. Go look at where bricks was created in New York, Goldman Sachs. You got to understand the people that own the dollar. You'll see Goldman Sachs is a bank that created the dollar with all these other people. They created China. Okay, you need to know that. Behind the scenes, you're thinking about government. No, there's people behind the scenes that run this planet, not the American government. That's a puppet. America's a puppet state. Been since 1913, since they put their fake dollar in here. The American government does not run or control or create the dollar. Same people that created bricks created the dollar. Once they exhaust the system, they always have another system waiting. First they did it with the French franc, then they went over to the British pound. When the British pound was collapsing after World War I, they created the dollar. This British pound is fucked up. We're gonna go to America and take over that shit. That's what they did. And then we're gonna use that as the world currency. Now that's coming to an end. Now they create their new world currency called BRICS. It's the same people.
Yep.
Gotta stop being naive and learn that.
The same people. But before I get to share the video of Kagame, because I see time is really far gone, I want to talk also about.
Joby, Katie's at the grocery store. We got time. Stop.
Kid.
Joby, Katie's at the grocery store. We got all the time we need. Stop trying to be stickler for time. She's at the grocery store. Let's go. Come on.
They are back, apparently.
Are they back from the grocery store already? Get out of here. Come on, let's get it in, Joby.
They are back.
Well, they can be back and wait. They gotta put the groceries up, Joby. Let's go. Damn it.
Okay, so I want to also talk about Algeria and what is going on. So we have this Barbie movie that has been all over the internet, I think since the beginning of July. We've seen it being launched in majority of the countries, like we had Kenya. We spoke about it, we spoke about the dressing code of how our African people represent us and everything. But I didn't know, because personally I've not watched the movie, the trailer, and anything. I don't
know what the Barbie movie is even about. What's it about? Some white Barbie woman?
A lot of homosexuality, yes, of course, some white
people.
Oh,
what? Why the fuck do I want to see that? Why the hell I want to see that then, Joe?
So we've had countries like Kenya, Nigeria, they did have a launch of these movies. And mind you, we had a topic of recently where Kenya was being looked upon in some mainstream media. You remember me discussing Kenya being questioned if it's going to be the next country to sign into the anti-gay law bill. And I actually kind of said yes, and majority of the people are saying actually Kenya might sign into the anti-gay law bill, because if our president is capable of hosting gays in the State House, is capable of allowing this kind of movies being launched in the country.
Of course, that's what exactly. That should have been banned. Because it's called slow walking you to acceptance. When you keep putting them out there, they're trying to slow walk you into acceptance, and before you know, it's already legal. Exactly.
So we've also had it in Nigeria, but I've seen a country like Algeria. It has banned the film because it is.
Of course, that's Muslim. That's Muslim. See, unlike they're not gonna allow these white people to be completely fucked up like the African. The African is made to be messed up in the head mentally, because we need to control the African mind. So they're not gonna be allowed to say, hey, you know what? I don't agree with this homosexual shit. You keep that in your country, good. I don't got nothing to do with it. I don't want it here. Oh, well, we're gonna take away your loans, and we're gonna take away your aid. What aid? What aid has you're giving American African that you see any development? Absolutely none.
Stealing. That is the aid they have given us. Stealing.
Yeah.
The only thing we have done best, stealing in the continent or from the continent.
Yeah.
But yeah, Algeria has banned it, and basically, actually, the reason up is because I know most of the movie itself. I know it's been watched by a lot of teenagers, a lot of I've seen people my age are following it, and children, because it's all supposed to Barbie. If you turn Barbie, it's a doll, it's all cartoon and everything. So I believe actually African countries should also come forth and
be supposed to affect the children, Joe. But that's how you get the desire. Remember, movies are mind control. So if I'm making a movie towards the youth, Joby, it's mind control. Because it goes straight to subconscious. They say, oh, this is normal. It's in a movie, and these guys are being famous. I guess sucking dick is normal. Well, boy, yeah. I guess looking at a woman's coochie is good. Yeah. Because it normalizes the perversion.
I believe African countries should come out, and if they really mean banning it, they should take it serious and say that we do not need this kind of images.
We do not accept this exactly. We do not accept this debauchery in our country.
Exactly. But let me share this very quickly about Kagame. He went ahead and spoke about them, or rather the presidents, the African leaders protecting the African continent. And I'm actually coming out myself and judging him. We've seen him making a development in Rwanda. We're not going to deny that.
I ain't seen him do nothing. He's a smart puppet. But he got only reason Rwanda's developed. Shout out to Kami who understood that. Shout out to you, Kami, wherever you may be, Kami. I told all that shit development he done that came from the Congo. He's been a European puppet, killing and blowing up innocent people in the Congo and been stealing. That's why. Wanda don't got no resources to be developed. That's been coming out the Congo. Go ahead.
As I share this very quickly, I hope I'm gonna steal a few minutes of Katie, then share another video of a certain
woman. That's wrong. We're gonna steal her time, Joby. We got time, damn it. We're gonna take it.
Yes, I can share another video of a certain woman in Congo. She was so mad about Kagame. She was like, "We know you've been helping the Europeans still in Congo. You are the reason for our displacement." And I was so happy to see that people are so innocent. So much.
Amen, Museveni punk ass. Why did they keep Museveni ignorant, goddamn slow talking ass in power? Because he serves their interests, that no good bastard.
Exactly. Let me share this very quickly. I see sports flight, Karibu Sana, you're saying top, Asante. I don't know what you meant. And of course, for those who are still in the building, also kindly do feel free to, join in or rather say something about the conversation.
Right. It's 25 years later, Joby. He's still looking for, it's 25 years later, Joby. He's still looking for the people that created the damn genocide. If you don't get the fuck out of here, them motherfuckers is dead. I'm still in the Congo looking for the people who created genocide 25 years ago. What? It's 26, 27 years ago now. If you don't get your crazy ass out of here, lying ass nigga.
I was born here in Uganda. My wife was born in Burundi. We met here and we are here.
I want to know this nigga's corrupt and wicked.
So, Africans, that's who we are.
He don't give a shit about no Africa. We out there killing people in the Congo.
Well, we can say for sure he's enabled his country to realize that. Yeah, but we can say for sure. He has enabled his country to realize.
Yeah, he wants to rule as a good despot, Joby. Okay, we agree.
This guy is a coon, but he has credit apart from him being a coon. Can you understand? Like, despite his evilness, they still.
That's the sophistication of it. He's a more sophisticated despot, Joby. I know what you're saying. He's a more sophisticated despot. I get you, but he's still a despot. But I get you, Joby. I know what you're saying. His despotism is more sophisticated.
Crazy, man. It's crazy.
We are each other. I am you.
Wow, together with Museveni, because man, this becoming a comedy right now. Kagame is about to become another comedian.
A giant. Thank you for not only, but more importantly, for being behind this idea of giants of Africa.
African giants.
Africa is a giant. Africans are giants. But surely, it's time. We don't need to keep being reminded. We should know it, embrace it, and be the giants that we are and that we should be.
But as he speaks, so when we have people trying to be giants in his country, he'd arrest.
Yeah, he locked them up and he killed their ass. Exactly right. That's good. Told you, he's a more sophisticated. he's a more sophisticated despot, Joe. Be talking all that good shit. Let's be giants, but nigga, if you're talking about being a giant of Rwanda, I'm locking your ass up. And then I'm gonna kill. Then they gonna find, as Joby said, then they gonna find you out in the bush somewhere, all fucked up. Hey, is that Joby there in the bush? Yeah, that's good for the parents. She ain't no more living. That's it for her. She tried to be a giant in Rwanda.
I know. Man, you know, saying nothing.
You know, the whole idea of being a giant, things.
Ask yourself, why has this nigga been the president for 23 years? See, he's a giant. Ain't no, listen, you know they loved him again. Ain't nobody vote for this nigga 23 years in a row. You understand this? He's a despot. Like,
no.
Ain't nobody voted for this coon ass nigga no 23 years. You get it? It'd be a giant as long as I get to be in power, as long as I'm the president and I get to steal the resources. Ask yourself, Joby, how's this nigga who ain't never create shit? Hold on, Joby, I'm gonna say something. Hold on, Joby, let me say this real quick. I want you to answer this question. Because you're smart now. You're very smart and intelligent. How's this goofy nigga here who never invented shit, never had any product that he produced, is now worth, Joby, $500 million. And he's just a politician. How is he worth $500 million, Joby?
He has been stealing, and I'll prove how.
Yeah.
He has been stealing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He don't got no salary that pays him no $500 million. He's a thief. He's a thief like all of them. He's a corrupt ass puppet. Talking all that. Be a giant. And put the giant. Go ahead, Joey, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. John was saying that we get a giant. He's selling Kagame. But perfect question is like what Kami asked you, or asked the family. How is it that the rest of the countries don't look the same as, you know, Rwanda? Stealing is because this guy not only is intelligent.
And what you said, Tammy was acting like with Jack, and I'm sure Joe, if we took it about Gavin Shea don't be free speaking, they'll end up locking their ass up. They'll get them to Rwanda. Tammy asked the question. I know Kenya's economy is better than here. How they got all these new stadiums and all this shit around here? And Tammy also said, it's like a police state. Everybody walk around this bitch got weapons and shit. Yeah. That's if you get to talking, Tammy, they're going to lock your ass up. They'll get rid of you. Everybody's walking around here with weapons and shit. Yeah. Go ahead, Joey.
That every one of us in Africa, in Asia, in America, in Europe, in China, whatever.
And knows one thing, Joby. Everyone in these despots, they said nothing about Niger. This goofy nigga, they all scared. What? Watch this, Joby. They all scared. You know how he's a phony? When that shit popped up in Niger, you look this up, Joby. This nigga now put a curfew in Rwanda, saying you can't go out after 1 o'clock. So ain't no partying for you Rwanda niggas. They put a curfew because they're scared. They know that there's an awakening in Africa. He put a say Kagame imposes curfew in Rwanda. You'll find it on Google. This no good despotic ass nigga. He knows. That's why all these niggas, I told you, they're scared to death. What's going on in Niger and Mali, Bikini? Because they know Africa's a powder keg that these despots have been sitting on, and it's about to ignite their ass. Africa will be free within your lifetime. What does it say,
Yeah.
Joey? Yeah.
Excuse me. I see.
Hey,
It says
Africa's a giant. Africa's a giant. Hold on, let me say that. Africa's a giant, Joby, but I'm locking you niggas down in Rwanda.
You giants are in the cage. That's what's up. What's up, giants in the cage? You curfew locked up.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Rwanda, that was on 2nd of August. It did impose the curfew on all essential services.
You know why, Joby? You know why? You know why? Because these niggas are getting overthrown, Joby. They're scared. I told you when that young man, I told you, I looked at their faces, Joby. When that young man from Bikini Faso was up there with all these despotic ass niggas in Russia. They said, I want to know, my generation's asking all you despotic ass niggas, why are we poor? When we're sitting on the richest continent on the planet. Why are we poor, you despotic ass niggas? How you got $500 million, Kagami, and you ain't never built shit? You ain't never made shit. You ain't never invented shit. You ain't never produced shit. How the fuck do you got $500 million? That's why they're scared. Oh shit, curfew now for you niggas. Curfew time, goddammit.
That's right. Better continue.
This whole idea of Africa and Africans being sympathized with, being supported by everyone else.
And understand what this is propaganda to make him look good. When you go by behind the scenes, this nigga's a wicked ass despot. This is all propaganda to make Africa to look good. But see, you guys are smarter now, like I told you. Don't look at something in the front. You got to go to the side, behind it, and 360 degrees. Never look at something and say, okay, this must be the truth. What this goofy nigga saying, because it makes him look good. This nigga's a no good, notorious despot. And he's been killing thousands of African people on behalf of the Europeans. And now he's scared because they know he no fucking good. And that's why hey, I gotta lock these niggas down because you're giants. You're giants.
Yeah, because I'll keep it simple. Like that Kenyan lady was saying or complaining because of how parents had to sell their lands and all that. She said She said something very simple. These politicians will come with a very innocent face, like, yo, I understand your problem. I do this, this and this. They'll engage you to fit in, and they'll fit in also in your situation so that you can sympathize, or they can make you feel they're sympathizing with you. But after they're gone,
exactly. They know, they know that you've been raised in ignorance, and you're not sophisticated, especially in the village. They know you're ignorant, Joe. So they play on your ignorance.
It's like I was saying even yesterday when I was sharing that video of Julius Malema. I love his speeches. Sometimes he's making sense, but that's
how propaganda works. You got propaganda only works, Joby, if it's sophisticated. So the question is, Joby, how do you control the opposition, Joby? If you're the one, you're Europeans, how do you control the opposition, Joby? What's the best way to control the opposition?
What's the best way to control?
Yeah, if you guys, because Africans are going to eventually wake up, right? They eventually going to get mad about shit getting stolen from them. So it's going to be an opposition to what you're doing. But if I'm a European, I'm saying, okay, what's the best way for me to control the opposition? The best way for me to control the opposition, Joby, is to create it. It's for me to create the opposition, me to control it. Best way for me to control the opposition is for me to create it. You think I'm fighting against me, but I'm not, because I control both sides. Yeah, so I got people saying, yeah, this white man ain't no good. We need our land back. You're like, yeah. But eventually, like you said, those speeches go nowhere. 30 years, like, damn, he been giving a lot of good speeches, but ain't shit happen.
Exactly. Because especially you go back to centuries, they have been giving speeches, but there's no change. They're always giving you hope.
That's exactly it, Joby. So that's the best way to control the opposition. I fund it. I create the opposition. You're not sophisticated enough to know that it's me fighting against me, but it's not. It's sophisticated. I'm the one controlling that shit. It's called controlled opposition for a reason. I control that shit. You think, yeah, he's fighting for my freedom. Good, Joe. Yeah. His ass is too slow talking. Shit, he's getting on my nerves.
We are in a place.
Video of that woman who was very, very angry by.
Yeah, that's what I want you to get
terms
to.
of development of all sorts, including we have more that should put us in front of everyone else. We have everything.
Period. We have
the people.
We have everything. And I can't feel like you niggas down.
We have the resources that you've ensured that.
Exactly.
We have the resources that you've ensured that Congolese are not going to stay in one place because of those resources that you know the value and you've used to just.
And understand what Joby saying is true. And understand. Exactly. And understand what Joby said about this wicked ass nigga. Him and Museveni were told by the Europeans, as Joby said, to displace the Congolese because, see, this is how they got power. The European wants to break up Congo and have it as 4 or 5 different states. So they'll now, see, when a smaller state you can control easier because these other people eventually start fighting each other. These other Congolese become 4 different other countries. Then through time, they won't know each other. And they'll start fighting, oh, I'm this country. I'm that country. That ain't my interest. But it always benefits the Europeans. They're trying to break up the Congo into smaller countries. Same way they did the borders in Kenya, Uganda. These borders don't exist in the size of the country because of Europeans. That's where, hey, I'm stealing here. This is my border. Don't go past this border. I'm stealing over here. Don't go past that border. So what they wanted to do is to have different zones for the Europeans, have different parts of the Congo where they can steal by breaking the country into 5 or 4 different countries. And Kagame and Museveni are behind. That's why they're in power. That's why this goofy nigga's been in power for 20-some years, while Museveni's been in power 40 years. Only difference that Kagame has done something with the money. He didn't want the people to live in complete poverty. I think he would have known they would have probably overthrew his ass because after that damn genocide, people weren't going to stand for it to be fucked up and just be living in poverty like they are in Uganda. But Museveni's been there for 40 years, and Uganda just as fucked up as the day he got there. And that's why they tried to destroy Idi Amin, because Idi Amin was built the country up. Go ahead, Joby.
Let me share this very quickly. So this Congolese woman said it all. So I'll share. As we have Kagame telling us how we have resources. Let's say about what this woman has to say about Kagame and the resources.
Watch angry Congolese speaks her mind.
They know the truth.
I want the whole Africa and the whole world to hear this. If we are here, it's not because we want to live in this street here. No one in this world would prefer to stay in the street with his family. Do you understand? We ran away from our country because of the crisis. And that crisis is these international communities that are causing it.
They understand it is the international nation.
Exactly. She knows it's the UN, it's the Americans, it's the British, and she absolutely knows that Congo is the richest place on this motherfucking planet. That's a fact. And that's why we're never allowed to be in peace, never allowed to goddamn develop, because it's the wealthy. That's the backbone and the heart of Africa. Congo. If Congo ever develops, all of Africa would develop. And it would take its righteous place as the most goddamn powerful country on the planet. That's why it's stable. That's why you got planes flying in and out of the Congo, stealing shit, because it's wealthy. And not because it's poor, Kagame ain't looking for nobody who committed genocide 28 fucking years ago. He's a European puppet. They go in there and they kill people, displace them, and steal the resources. Congo's got gold, diamonds, cobalt, coltan, lithium. Hell, so much shit I can't even mention. It's the richest place on the planet. And this African woman knows it because that's the wake up. See, they didn't probably know that 30, 40 years ago, especially when the no good Belgians were in there killing their ass. And that's the wealthiest place on the planet. And it is. It's undisputed. But it's poor because the people are being exploited. Go ahead, Joey. Oh, your sound went off, Joby. I don't have your sound. The video sound went dead.
Rwanda, Kagame. I lost the sound.
Yeah, your sound went out. I don't know what happened.
You lost the sound?
You lost your sound on the video. It's not playing on. It's not playing. Yeah, it was playing. Then when you paused it, it went off. I don't know. I think that may be because of when it does that on Rumble or something. I don't know. So, anyway, that lady's correct. She knows it. Let's try it again. You're not going to keep Africa there. I say within 40. Don't get a big Ugandan African. You're going to get Africa back. So this is the wake up. I give it 30 years. 30 years, Africa's going to be free. In Joby's lifetime, Africa will be free.
My internet. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it, Joby.
Let me know. Okay.
It's not because we want to live in this street here. No one in this world would prefer to stay in the street with his family. Do you understand? We ran away from our country because of the crisis. And that crisis is this international communities that are causing it. And all of you, we are aware of that. They are using Rwanda. They are using Rwanda to attack our eastern part of the country so that we must not be stable. We must be running here and there to other countries. The UNHCR agents, they have the rights to protect the refugees. Is this how they protect refugees? And the UN, they're there in DRC, they call it MONUSCO. They've been there for more than 25 years. Still, there was no solution for that problem. It's a politics that they're using so that they can continue to loot those mineral resources because of the envy. The whole world, they're envying our mineral resources.
It ain't envy.
No country in this world has mineral resources like DRC. No one, if anyone is here to contract.
That's true. They're not envious, lady. They think you're dumb, you're an African, they want to
say it openly in front of the camera.
Go ahead, Joby. Go ahead.
See, it's the richest country in the whole world in terms of mineral resources. I'm not happy at all. We have the right as human beings. They are coming to arrest us. For what reason? They say option Lindela or you got to I am going to Kosimapur. I am going there because I don't have any choice. You know, I've been in Lindela. I've been in Lindela for 3 years. My child almost died there. And now the only solution the South African government and the UNHCR they have for us is to take us to Lindela again, this country. Everything that I made in this country, right now, more than 20 years, I have nothing. Every time we move to a different community, there is something that happens. And the government is doing nothing about it. This police that you see here, they don't even come to arrest those people.
Africa, you'll never get free in the Congo. You'll never get free in the Congo, lady. Africa unites and get a real military, you'll never get peace in Africa. Until you get a real military, and then you got it. get rid of the death spot. They all got to get that dirt mat. They all got to get that. They all got to get a bunch of bubble gum. All of them. The government's got to get a mouthful of bubble gum. So you got to understand that, lady. Until Africa, and sorry, you South Africans don't understand it. Congo, you'll never be. You don't have the. You're too far behind educationally, technically. So you would need the other Africans to free you. They have completely fucked you up in the Congo because of the wealth. You are, damn, really 200 years behind. Educationally, technically, your mindset is fucked up. You know it, lady. Sounds to you that knows something, but the majority of people are backward and stupid. And my lineage comes from the Congo, so that's my people. So,
man, and I'd say so. That's why I understand it. I understand now why my lineage from my mom, they're wealthy, because we come from that lineage of Congo. You know, they come my grandma, my great grandma come from the lineage of Congo. I used to wonder why are we so wealthy.
So understand, before the white man came, you were very wealthy. Well, the white man said, give me that damn money and take this book, goddammit. This is a book about Jesus, the white man. Well, why I gotta give you my gold? Because Jesus wants you to give me your gold, stupid. It's better to be poor than be rich. Okay. So anyway.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But anyway.
Let me finish this out.
Anyway, and in order for Africa to get free,
innocent people.
Right.
The big and those criminals are still out today. Even if I move to another community, it's still going to be the same story. Because the riches in DRC. If DRC was not rich, I am telling you, if DRC was not rich, we were not going to be here. Because of the mineral resources that we have in our country. That's why we are here. My name is Lillian.
If you weren't rich, you'd be left the hell alone. You're right, lady. If you weren't rich, you'd be left the hell alone. You better believe that shit. They in the Cambodia stealing shit.
They have not been they have not been Congo displacing none of you. They will. But let me go to the comments. What Joe Mosquito has to say. Say that Joby, you can't win, brother Kid. Always complain, Africans always late, but when trying to follow time, he complains too. I know, right? Well, exactly. Can you talk to him, please, for me? Because what's up? I'm gonna keep playing with time right here, but
What happened?
Is he? John Mosquito saying I can't. He said, John Mosquito said, I can't win. You always complain about Africans always late, but you trying to also follow you. But when we're trying to follow time, you complain too. Like we're trying to keep time. If you don't keep time, you're gonna complain. What's that?
I don't complain about Joby. Joby's punctual. Joby's always on time. Joby's like the non-African. Joby's always on time. I thought it'd take a little bit more of Katie's time. Joby's always on time and punctual. Joby's like she's not even born in Africa. It's crazy.
We should have met in my high school. You know how my dad used to hate me because I couldn't arrive at work on time. He's be like, I'm like, yo, I'm your daughter. I'm gonna be there by 9. Yo, what's up? You don't pay me. You don't pay me. I'm gonna be there by 9. So I'm gonna take a hour.
I wouldn't show up if you ain't paying me. Shit, damn all that shit.
If I don't show up, I'm gonna be chased out. So I had to show up, man. I love being busy there and talking to people. But Joe was going to say that, brother Keith, I have to share a recent interview I saw on Sway's Universal on the WhatsApp chat with you. Might find it interesting. All right. And I used to saying that I think the average prime minister in Europe is on 100 to 100,000 years. I think that old white lady, think that's the one you're talking about. She's 90 something. I don't know. She's white. If I'm not, is there a she? She. John was going to say that we're gonna call Kagame Mr. Giant from now on. I know that's right. Yeah. Not Banabo. He done taken the name of Banabo.
I don't know, Brother boy might get mad and go kick him in the face. He might tell him, last. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, Shio.
On the head. Bubble gum. So just say that just like Black Lives Matter, Joby. It's crazy. It is crazy, you know. But much love, family. We're coming to the end of today's show. I hope you guys have enjoyed.
Whatever your TikTok comments. I think I got comments on TikTok, don't you?
I don't have many comments with that. I've been having audience here. They've been watching. We had user 81 interacting, and he's just been listening. After we stopped talking about China, he's just paying attention. And yeah, we appreciate everyone who has been with us. Thank you so much, Andrew.
What's up?
With us. Thank you, Michael Gucci. Thank you, user 81. Kindly sign with your name so we can know who you are interacting with, and also follow the host.
Come back and join Katie. I'm sure she got to eat lunch. Put up lunch. You probably got a stomach full of ugali or whatever the hell she eats. Come back and join Katie.
And yeah, so Santani Sana for being with us. Follow the hosts in case you want to be seeing much more of this. We have different programs from 8 a.m. till midnight at night. So kindly tune in and
join the night where they get to talk their shit and play a little music. Joby's the one. I think it's Joby's time to host. Cameras ain't play no music last week or 2 weeks ago.
To play music, but it was good. At least we had some conversation. It was
like 2 weeks. That was 2 weeks ago. You play no music. Like, what kind of show is this?
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be taking over this week. So yeah, I'll be doing the music, and we'll see what's up. So catch you guys tonight on the For the Culture with I and Kamlesh. And
what do you guys call it? What's it called? You guys got a name? What's the name of it?
For the Culture.
Oh, For the Culture. Okay, I like that. That's a good name. For the Culture with Joby and Kamlesh. As they talk about, don't be putting no Barbie penis in your mouth.
Yeah, we talk a lot of nasty shit. So if you can't handle Kamlesh, don't come here with the weakest comments, man. You'll be it's like you'll be put in the right place. But yo, much love. Have yourselves a beautiful day.
Fam?
Been with me. Thank you, John Mosquito, to our amazing silent listeners on YouTube. Rumble, Asanteni Sana. Kindly smash the like button as you leave. And I hope you get to tune in on the African Diary with Katie and see what's happening.
What do you want me to look at on the WhatsApp app chat? What do you want me to look at?
He's sending an interview of Swayze and Universal.
Interview who?
He said there's an interview I saw on Swayze Universal. That is what he said.
Oh, Swayze Universal? Who the hell is that? I can't check it out.
A platform. He's gonna share it with you, then see what's up.
Okay, I don't know what that is. I'll check it out. I'll look for it. Much love, family.
Yeah, much love. Akita texting you.
Mosquito be on Facebook. Your Mosquito be on Facebook like the old people, boy. On Facebook, getting it.
Yeah, so kindly Keith, I'm gonna be texting you as well after this. So also be on the radar of your WhatsApp. Yeah. So much love, family.
Also, I sent you the maid, you know what, so.
Okay, cool. Much love. See you when you see me.
Okay.
Big shout out to Vince on the beat, by the way. Yeah, remember that time I say that just I'm